What I'm going to show you today is the Jeffries method. It was invented by a fellow named Jeffries in Australia, and he was an old man. He's past 70 when he started doing this. So I'm going to title this video "How You Might Go About Doing the Jeffries Method If You're Not Young Anymore." I'm only 71, so I'm not that far along, but I ain't a pup anymore either. I like doing this with my horses because horses, the closer you get to a horse, the better they can feel of you inside. And I've always been taught since I was a little kid that if you're within 6 feet of a horse, their heartbeat will synchronize to your heartbeat. That's why it's so important to stay relaxed when you work with your horses. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I approach this. If I was younger, it wouldn't take this long to get it done. But it is what it is. So there's a step-up box. I'm going to get old Bandit out here. First thing we're going to do with him, so I'm going to make sure I can touch him all over. I want to be able to touch him all over. A lot of the things I do with these horses, before I ever do anything, I make sure I can touch them all over with this. I don't want this thing to be a surprise to him, and I want to see where he's at mentally. This is a pretty easy way to do it. I don't want him moving when I do this, unless I ask him to. And remember, horses can only think of one thing at a time. So you want him paying attention to you. Because there's going to be times here in a second where he needs to find me. Okay. Now, I'm going to move him. This will be my legs while I'm moving him. I don't really want him walking around the step-up box. Now if I rub him up here, I want him to stop. He knows he's supposed to stop at that box. And I've got this flag. I want you to make sure that you can do this and not have him do too much. Now I'm going to move him around this way. There's my leg. Spend a few minutes over here on this side. I want him to walk up here. Now I want to stop him. Make sure I can do this. Rub him all over while he's standing there. Okay. Now, we're going to bring him up to this step-up box. And I don't want him taking off walking. I want him to stop right there. If he doesn't stop there, I'll bring him over. And I'm not using the tools, flag stick, whatever, to get him to stop or move him over. I want the reins connected to his feet. And right now this halter is the reins. Make sure you can do this. Make sure you can take one step and have him stop. I want him to bring that butt back. Notice I ain't using my flag to make that happen. If he won't stand still, we'll just keep putting him back. I want one more step. One more step. There it is. Right there. Now I'm going to rub him all over with this. I want him to stand still while I do it. There we go. Good boy, Bandit. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do, if we can get that done, one more step, touch him. I don't want him swinging that hindquarters around. I'm going to bring that hindquarters to me. And what we're doing is the closer we can get to our horse, the better it can feel us, the more relaxed it can become. There. Make sure you can do this. Take another step forward and rub him. There we go. Good job. Good job, kid. Now, when I step away from this box, I'm going to back him up. I don't want him making circles around that box. So now we know we can get up above him and touch him on both sides. Now, before we do the Jeffries thing, we're going to do this. Yeah, that's good enough. I'll bring him up here. And I'll bring him up here. And I don't use no tools for this other than the reins either. I want him to stand still. I'm going to scratch his back and I'm going to sit on him. There. Just like that. If he starts to move, I'll just get off. But I want him to stand still. Put him back here standing still. Have him take another step forward. Remember, I want the reins connected to his feet. Want him to step over. There. Scratch his back. He's leaning out that way. So I'm going to bring him over here. Get him stand up straight again. Bring him up here. Sit on him. Want him to stand still. And you can almost get this or you can get it. That could be a little better. We're going to see if it's good enough. Make him get back. Make him get over. There. We're going to make him get back and make him get over. Have him take a step up. There. There. Now, you go as fast or as slow at this as you want to. It's not a speed event. What we're trying to do is just get close to him. If he moves too much, you bring him back. The closer you can get to these horses, the better they can feel you. And I want him to just feel comfortable with me up there above him. And this is how I used this Jeffries thing. When I was 19, I sat on him. I want him to stand still. That fidgeting around, that just makes you jump off more. There. And you want to pull him and stop him. There. You want him to stop because he chooses to. And you can see I'm old, and there's a lot of things that we could do that would be quicker. But I'm trying to put my knee right there. So I'm going to get up here again, put my knee there. And you just want him to stop, stand still. If he moves around, you slide off and you bring him back. And this is the old folks version of the Jeffries method. And I just want him to know, and I'm staying relaxed. And if this is really slow and boring, you can do it quicker. You definitely can do it quicker. This is how an old man does it. I want him paying attention to me. I'll lay across here and rub him. My left leg and my right hand. And just rub, rub, rub. Relax. Bring him back. We're going to do that one more time. And that'll get you started. You go right from this to sitting up like you did on the fence to riding him bareback. But he's got to pay attention. He's got to be with you. You have to be relaxed, and so does he. There. Rub him. See where he's looking? Can you bring his face back? Can you bring his face back and have him stand still? There. I fell off of him, so we'll try one more time. What could possibly go wrong? And I want horsehair all over me, and I want him to smell just like me. I want to be close. I want to be close. One more time. I want to get my knee up on him one more time. And like I said, every time he moves, that's a good thing, because it just gives us a chance to get him to stand still again. I don't want him zoning out too much. I want his attention on me. He backed up. Take a step forward. He's making me look really old. I guess I am. One more time. Want to lay up there and rub him all over. There you go. An old man's version of the Jeffries method. And obviously, the more fit you are, the more relaxed you are, it just gets that horse more and more relaxed about you being up above him. And there's a lot of value here. And if you're 19 and you're doing it like I just did it, you're going way too slow. If you're 70 plus, 60 plus, doesn't matter. If you're not brand new anymore, go as slow as you want. You're still getting it done. And getting it done is what is going to get that horse broke. We're going to move this over here just a little bit. And he's going to come in here and stand tied for a minute. And I'll tell you, if you did this every day when you got done doing your groundwork, in 2 or 3 days, he would just think that was part of your groundwork. And when you get tired of doing the Jeffries thing and rubbing him all over, you've already sat straight up and down on him right over there. Sit up straight. Lead him just like you would on the ground. Take a couple steps. Lay on your belly just like we did on the box. And slide off his leg. Maybe pick up on that rein and have him step his hindquarters under. But you got to get the stuff done so that they know what stand still means. They know what no means. They follow a feel. They read your intentions. And once again, the closer you can get to your horse, the easier it is for your horse's heartbeat and your heartbeat to synchronize. I've been told that my whole life. That's no place to be worried or anxious or afraid. Because if your heart rate goes up, his heart rate's going to go up. And if he thinks what you're doing is scaring you, it will scare him. But it does have value. And if you're getting anything out of these videos and you're watching them on YouTube, once again, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, Equine Kindergarten, and hit like, share, leave a comment, ask a question. If you got a request for a video, ask it in the comments. I'll get right to you as quick as I can. If you're watching these videos on Facebook, follow me on Facebook, Butch Mowdy, and hit like and share. And once again, make a comment. If you have a request for a video or an idea for a video, put it in the comments. That doesn't cost a dime either. Now, I do have a subscription channel on my Facebook page. I put 1 or 2 videos a month on there, and that I don't post anywhere else. And if you want to watch those videos, you have to subscribe to my Facebook channel, and there's a big line at the bottom of every post I make, subscribe to Butch Mowdy. Well, hit subscribe. That will cost you $2.99 a month. And that's how I buy chicken feed. But if those videos are something you're interested in, then subscribe. And for $2.99, not only do you get to watch the videos that I don't post anywhere else, but you have access to me 24 hours a day. You can message me if I'm awake. I'll answer you. If you want to talk to me on the phone, if you're a subscriber, because the subscribers get a little badge, message me that you'd like to talk to me on the phone, and I will send you my phone number and we'll talk. If you have suggestions for videos, if you're a subscriber, put it in the comments. And I hope you're getting some value out of these. I think my horses are. But do your due diligence, and man, enjoy your horses. It's a privilege. Horses are a privilege. Thank you for your time. I sure appreciate it. Bye.